Good morning, students, and welcome to our Maths 1 online teaching session. We have finished with our unit test, and I hope you all have done well and will get good marks. Now, let us continue where we left. If you remember, we have finished few important sums of the problem set from arithmetic progression. In this session also, I will be continuing with the few important sums from the problem set. Okay, so let's start. This is the fifth question of the problem set. That is, let us read the question. 975 and 24, 21, 18 and so on are the two given APs. If the nth term of both the progressions are equal, then find the value of n and the nth term. First thing is, if such question is asked, it will come for maximum, that is 4 marks. Okay. Now let us read the question part by part and try to solve. Let me tell you, this is absolutely not difficult. Only the way in which it is projected is different from the previous sums which we have done. Let's see. 9, 7 and 5 and so on, and 24, 21, 18 and so on are two given APs. If the nth term of both the progressions are equal, only this much I have read the question. Now what do I understand from the first part? That there are two APs given to us. Which are they? 9, 7 and 5 and so on, and 24, 21, 18. This is my first AP and this is my second AP. Okay. Then what is told about them? That if their nth term are equal. Now what is the meaning of nth term? Nth term means in this AP, if I find the tnth term, okay, and in the second AP also if I find the tnth term, they are called as the nth term of these APs. What is given? They are equal. So Tn of this and Tn of this, the nth terms, are to be equated because it is given as they are equal. This is a condition that is given, that the nth term of these two APs are equal. Then what are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the value of n and the nth term. Okay. So now such question, where to start, from where to start? What should be our first step? Our first step should be to take the first AP that is given to us, which is at 9, 7, 5 and so on. If I give you this AP and I ask you to find the nth term, I hope everybody should be able to do it. How it can be done? What is the value of A? 9. What is the value of D? Subtract this, 7 minus 9, that is minus 2. And I am asking you to find out the nth term, means Tn. What is the formula for Tn? Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Correct? Now let's see how it can be done. See this. As I told you, the first AP is 9, 7 and 5. Correct? A is what? 9. D is what? 7 minus 9, that is minus 2. Yes? Then nth term will be what? The formula. What is the formula? A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay? Then substitute the values. A is how much? 9 plus n we don't know, so we'll write n minus 1. Do we know the value of D? Yes. How much it is? Minus 2. Okay. Now what? Let us open the bracket. Minus 2 into n is what? Minus 2. Minus into minus is plus. So 2 into 1 is 2. Correct? Okay. So now see this. 9 plus 2. How much we get? 11. 11 minus 2n. Do not substitute anything here. That is the nth term, so n will remain as n. So now for the first AP, that is 9, 7, 5 and so on, we have got the nth term as 11 minus 2n. Now exactly same way, can you find the nth term for this AP? It's not different or difficult. It is exactly same as what we have done just now and extremely easy also. See, A is how much? 24. D will be how much? 21 minus 24, that is minus 3. Exactly same steps you write and get the value of Tn for this AP. Okay. So I want you to solve it just now and see whether what I am going to show you also get the same answer. Okay. Write the AP, write A, write D, use this formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D and get the value of Tn for the second AP. Okay. So see this. The second AP is 24, 21, 18 and so on. A is 24, D is 21 minus 24, that is minus 3. As I told you, using the formula we will get 24 plus n minus 1 into minus 3. Open the bracket now. Minus 3 into n is minus 3. Minus into minus is plus. 3 into 1 is 3. Correct? So what do we get? 24 plus 3. How much? 27. So we get 27 minus 3n. The first part of the sum is over. What was the first part? If the nth term of both the progressions are equal. So I have found out the nth term of the first one, nth term of the second one. Now it is told that they are equal. So what I need to do is equate 11 minus 2n to 27 minus 3n. They both should be same. This is the meaning of the word that both the nth terms are equal. I hope you are getting it. Yes, nth term are equal. So this nth term here and this nth term here should be equated. Now see how it can be done. Since the nth term of the two APs are equal, I have to in fact equate it. So what we will get? 11 minus 2n is equal to 27 minus 3n. Now this can be simplified and from here we can get the value of n. How to simplify it? See, this minus 3n can be shifted here. It will become plus 3n. 3n minus 2n is equal to. Let 27 remain here. Shift this 11 from here and bring it this side. It will become minus 11. Okay. So 3n minus n is how much? N. And 27 minus 11 is nothing but 16. So first part of the question is over. What they have asked? Find the value of n. N is how much? 16. Correct? Then they have attached a question to this. Hence find the nth term. So if n is 16, I need to find out the nth term. It means that I need to find out T16. From where do I get this? I want the value of the nth term. Correct? And n is 16. So I need to find out T16. Correct? So substitute. A is how much? 9. 16 minus 1. D was minus 2. Right? Now this minus 2 can be taken from any one of the progressions. There are two progressions in this. One difference is minus 2 and the other one the difference is minus 3. So any one you can take and you can find out. Both the ways you are going to get the same answer. So 9 plus 15 into minus 2. 15 into minus 2 is nothing but minus 30. So 9 minus 30. So the 16th term is minus 21. This is one way of doing it. That you use the formula which you know and get the answer. You know that n is 16. How to get the nth term? For that, you can simply substitute in this also. Either in this or in this. The value of n is 16. You will get the value. Final answer. I hope you are understanding it. Yes? Now see this. How much I got? T16 is minus 21. There are so many ways of finding this value. Either you substitute in this general term, either in this, or you can use a formula like this and get the answer. Okay? So final answer, the values of n and the nth term are, values of n is how much? 16. And the value of the nth term is how much? Minus 21. Okay? So I hope all the steps are clear to you. What are the steps in this sum? Two APs were given. Get the nth term of each. Since they are equal, you will equate it like this. Get the value of n from there. N is 16. So I will find the nth term, that is T16. This is the answer. Okay? So this way the final answer also can be written. I hope it is clear to you. Okay? Now we move to the next important question from the problem set. And it is the 10th sum. See this one. There are 37 terms in an AP. The sum of middle 3 terms is 225 and the sum of last 3 terms is 429. Find the AP. First thing that I understood in this is I need to find the AP. When I want the AP, I should know A, I should know D, that is difference. Then I will find out at least the first 3 terms and write the required AP will be this. These are the steps. Okay. Now how to solve it? There are 37 terms in an AP. Now 37 is an odd number. Correct? So it means that I will get exactly the middle term. Now which should be the middle term? For that, what is to be done? Whenever you have a collection of odd numbers and you want to find the middle term, this is a formula to remember. N plus 1 upon 2. Okay. Now here how many terms are there? N is how many? 37. Okay. I want the middle term. How to get the middle term? It should be n plus 1 upon 2. N is how much? 37. So 37 plus 1 upon 2, 38 upon 2. Divided, you will get 19. Okay, I hope you understood this, how we get the middle term. Any odd number given to you, if in exam I change it to 43 terms in an AP and I want the middle term, so what you will do? 43 plus 1 upon 2, as I have done here, same way you will add that. 43 is an odd number, so you add 1 to it and divide by 2, you will get the middle term. Okay, so here when I do it, I get the 19th term as a middle term, right? So there are 37 terms in which the 19th term is the middle term. Then what is told? The sum of the middle 3 terms, right? So 19th is exactly the middle term. The previous one to it and the one later to it will be the middle 3 terms. I hope you are understanding it. 19th is exactly the middle term, but they want the middle 3 terms. So I cannot take 19, 20, 21. 19th is exactly middle. So 3 terms I want. So one before this, that is the 18th term, and one after this, that is the 20th term. Okay, 19th is the middle one. 3 terms I want. So one before and one after. So what are the middle 3 terms? It should be 18th, 19th and 20th term. I hope this concept is clear. Okay, first part of the sum is this, to find the middle 3 terms, which are those 18, 19 and 20. What is the condition given? Their sum is 225. It means that the 18th term T18, 19th term T19 and 20th term T20. Their sum T18 plus T19 plus T20. How much it is given? 225. Should be equal to 225. This is the first part that is given to us. Now for this, we can use the formulas. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and simplify this further. Okay, see this how it can be done. When I simplify it further, see the formula. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. 18th term, n is 18, right? So a will be as it is, n will be 18. 18 minus 1, 17. So 18th term is nothing but a plus 17d. 19th term will be a plus 18d. And 20th term will be a plus 19d. How do we get this? I have shown you here. That you just have to substitute n as 18. So 18 minus 1 will become 17. N as 19. So 19 minus 1 it will become 18. And same way this. Okay. So these are its values. Substitute here. A plus 17d plus a plus 18d plus a plus 19d. What was the total given? 225. Okay. Then a plus a plus a. How many times? 3 times. So 3a. 17 plus 18 plus 19. When I add it, I will get 54d. How much is that? 225. Right? So 3a plus 54d is equal to 225. It can be further reduced. Right? Reduce it. Divide throughout by 3. So you will get a plus 18d is equal to 225 by 3 is nothing but 75. Put it as equation number 1. First condition, using the first condition, what was it? The sum of the middle 3 terms. I am getting the first equation. See the second condition. Sum of the last 3 terms. Okay. Last 3 terms means what? This is the last term 37. Last 3 terms means 37. Before that 36 and then 35. The sum of last 3 terms is nothing but 429. So how it can be done? The sum of last 3 terms. See, this was the last term 37, 36 and then 35. So T35, T36 and T37. These are the last 3 terms. How much is the total given? 429. This is the second condition. Correct? So now same way as I have done here using the Tn formula. T35 is nothing but a plus 34d. T36 is nothing but a plus 35d. One number you have to subtract, n minus 1 it is. Correct? T37 is nothing but a plus 36d. When I add all this, I have to equate it to 429. Okay? See now. So it can be equated and it can be done like this. That is a plus 34d plus a plus 35d plus a plus 36d is equal to 429. When I add all this, we will get a plus a plus a, that is 3a. 3a plus 105d is equal to 429. Okay, divide throughout by 3. We get a plus 35d is equal to 143. 429 divided by 3 is nothing but 143. Now we have got two equations. Subtracting equation 1 from 2. And I hope you know that we need to change the sign of this second equation. Whichever equation you are writing down, you need to change the sign. So it will be a and minus a getting cancelled. 35 minus 18, that is 17d, that is nothing but 143 minus 75, that is 68. So we get 17d is equal to 68, and d automatically will become 68 upon 17, that is nothing but 4. So this is one part of the answer where I have got d is equal to 4. Okay. Now what is left is to get the value of a. Substitute d as 4 in equation 1. Equation 2 wherever you find easy. So you will get a plus 18d. d is 4. So a plus 18 into 4 is equal to 75, which can be simplified as a plus 72 is equal to 75. So from there a can be calculated as 75 minus 72. Therefore a is equal to 3. Now you have got a and d. Find out at least 3 terms. Correct? So T1 is automatically a, that is 3. T2 is nothing but T1 plus d, that is 3 plus 4, 7. T3 is T2 plus d, that is 7 plus 4, that is equal to 11. Okay? So you get the 3 terms as 3, 7 and 11. Now we can stop till here, but in this particular sum we even know the last term, that is 37. So we can get even the last term of this AP, that is T37. So T37 is nothing but a plus 37 minus 1d. Substitute all the values here. A is 3 and d is 4. So you get 3 plus 36 into 4. So that is nothing but 144. So 3 plus 144 is equal to 147. Yes, see, whenever we are finding AP, we are restricting ourselves to the first 4 terms. But in this particular sum, we know that the last term is 37. So we will end it as a finite AP where we know the last term. Okay. So the required AP is 3, 7, 11, 15. If you leave it like this, dot, dot, dot and leave it like that, marks will be deducted. Because in this, you know the last term, you need to get the last term of the AP also as 147. I hope these steps are clear to you. Okay. So with this, I come to the end of this session. We have done just 2 sums in this. I hope you have understood it very nicely. Remaining sums of the problem set we will continue in the next session. Thank you.